Hello friends, happy Monday. This week I'm going to be filming a week in my life. This week is our first week back after winter break. So today is our first day back, which is exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking. I'm a little tired today and I'm sure the kids are going to be too, so I hope that it goes well and that we're able to kind of make it through. I hope you all had a good, restful winter break. I know that I absolutely loved winter break. I was not ready for it to end, but that's okay, here we are. I actually planned for this week before I left and I'm so glad I did because this morning was a lot more calm and not as overwhelming because I was able to just pick up my plans that I planned last week and kind of just make sure that I'm ready. This morning I wrote my to-do list when I got here, and so I have my to-do list ready to go. I made our slideshow for today. I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to make it for the whole week. We'll see what happens, but I want to organize my materials today a little bit more because they've kind of gotten into a mess throughout the time that we've been teaching so far this year, and so I want to organize them just so that we have a fresh start heading into the new year. So that's what I'm going to do today. If you guys are new here, hello, my name is Haley. I'm a second-year kindergarten teacher. I would love it if you would subscribe. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and if you aren't already, feel free to follow along on Instagram. I share there every single day and would love to have you over there. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on right now. All right, so this is what I need to organize. I want these drawers just to be more purposeful. They kind of just like are where I throw things as we go, and so I want to put all of my like planning materials in one. I want to put like the things we use every day in one. See, this is just so messy. Stuff from our curriculum, and then these drawers are just kind of empty. These are just for like anchor charts and stuff that I use. These are stickers from when we were in person, and then just first aid stuff. These two stayed the same since last year. And then I already organized our bags of materials. So this is what the kids have. So I have like my stuff organized the same way they do. And I just went through and made sure everything was in the right bags. And yeah, so I'm gonna really quickly finish this and then I'll show you guys our slideshow for today. I just finished organizing everything. It just took me a couple of minutes and honestly it feels so good to have a nice little refresh and have everything be organized. My camera battery died, so I have to record on my phone, so hopefully that is okay. But I'm going to show you guys our slideshow for today and I'll show you guys all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I finished organizing the drawers. So in this one I just have my to-do list notebook and then all these different flashcards that we use. So our first set of sight words, some other sight words, alphabet cards, and then our shapes. And then in the second drawer, hold on, let me quickly move this. Okay, in the second drawer I have all of my curriculum books that I use for planning, and then that clipboard that was on top. I also use that for planning, but it has my kids' like names and their groups and stuff, so I'm not going to show you that, but that's in the second drawer. This third drawer is just our curriculum things, and that's pretty much it. And so there was a lot of just like garbage and broken crayons and stuff that I just threw in here while I was teaching. So now it feels nice that it's all organized. These bags are all organized. And then I put up all the materials that we're going to use today. And so since it's the first day back from break, I'm assuming that we're going to have to review our classroom rules and practice these because it's been like 2 weeks since they've been in class. So we're going to review these. We'll do our curriculum stuff we have to do every day. I have some whiteboards in case we have some extra time and we need to practice something. And then these are for our reading groups. So I have the different books my different groups are reading. One of my groups is going to be working on this little book of letters book. And then we'll just do our math and our math book. And that's pretty much it for our whole group time. So all of this stuff is out. Let me show you our slideshow. So for this week, I just chose a really simple plain background because that's the kind of vibe we're going with this week. I have our schedule on here so you guys can see that. We have our morning meeting. We're going to do a poem that's called Just Watch. They'll go to specials. We'll do reading groups and math groups. Okay, and then we'll do this morning song. We're just going to do this fun little shape song because we can review our shapes. And then we'll do our daily routines and quick practices, which is what this stuff is for. And then we'll do our Nelly Edge ABC song. And then this is that poem that we're doing. This is from our curriculum, but I just put it into Google Slides with some pictures so that then the kids like know what it is, and then we'll read it once together, or I'll read it and then we'll read it together, and then we'll act it out too. And then if we have extra time, I'm not sure because I'm assuming that the kids are going to want to tell me all about what they did over winter break. If we have extra time, then we'll practice writing our numbers on our whiteboards just to review and practice some more. And then the kids will go to specials and they'll take a 3-minute break to go to the bathroom, grab a snack, whatever they need to do. And then for our brain break today, I found this one. It was like on my suggested, and it looks cute, and they just like jump around and stuff, and so I think the kids will really like it. And then we'll do reading rotations, and as I said, each group is going to be doing a different book. And then for math rotations, we're going to be doing story problems with our math book and then writing them on the whiteboards. And this will be the first day that we're doing this, or actually like the second or third time, but it's really hard for the kids, especially over the computer. Oh my goodness, it's so hard. So hopefully this will go well today. So it'll be a pretty easygoing day, I think. And so I'm gonna just see if I have any more time that I can work on the slideshow for the rest of the week and get that done so that I don't have to worry about it the rest of the week. But if not, I'm gonna let the kids in and we'll do our Zoom class meeting. And so yeah, I'll check in with you guys after our class meeting.
For so long, I've been trying to get...
Hello friends, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday morning. I am about to head to my school. I just got in the car. I'm probably going to put on a podcast while I'm driving, but as I shared in my New Year's goals video, I want to wake up earlier so that I can just have like peace in the morning. And it's been so nice, you guys. Like I have an extra like 45 minutes to just like sit in my pajamas and sip my coffee and just like read, and it's been so good. And so I definitely have noticed the difference in my mornings. I know it's only been 2 days, so we'll see how this habit goes on throughout the rest of the year, but I'm really excited. And so yeah, it's been a good morning so far. I'm gonna head to school and I'll check in with you guys when I get there. All right, you guys, I'm at school now, obviously. I am trying to do some planning, some long-term planning, because we have a resource distribution on January 20th, and I want to organize my materials that I send home a little bit differently this time, because last time I just sent them home and I just had like a January bag and a December bag and November bag for like the crafts and stuff we were gonna do. And a lot of my kids lost their bags and just like didn't have their materials ready. And so what I'm trying to do is plan out on these little calendars that I printed out. They're just super simple blank calendars that I just found for free online. If you just search like blank 2021 calendars, you can find little printouts. But what I'm trying to do is map in what where we'll be in the reading curriculum, in our small group curriculum, in our math curriculum, and then see if there's anything I want to send home that like directly corresponds with that, or anything they're gonna need, like any books or anything like that. And I want to put them in like a folder that has like the 3 prongs, so I can just put like a section for each week or something, and they can almost just keep that folder, and that will have everything they'll need, because I feel like that'll be a lot easier than having to search through their like different subject bags and stuff. And so I think that's what I'm going to try and do. If I start this process and it like doesn't make sense, then I obviously won't do that. But if I can map out what we're going to be doing, it's going to be a lot of work up front, but then going forward I'll have like way less planning day by day and week by week, obviously, because it'll be all mapped out. So hopefully this works out. I basically just went through our school calendar and marked when we don't have school, when our next distribution is after this one, and when we have a February break. So I'm gonna try and do that. I have all of my curriculum books right here, so I'm gonna go through these and just kind of pencil in where I think we'll be, and then see if there's anything I want to send home that goes like with that, or any sort of like books or anything like that. So I'm gonna try this and see how it works out, and I'll let you guys know if I think I'm gonna do this or not, or kind of how this process goes. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and do this really fast.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind, but I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax.
Alright guys, so I finished pretty much all that I can get done this morning just because our class is going to start soon. So I'll show you guys what I ended up doing and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so basically our distribution's on the 20th, so I only had to plan 1 week of January. So basically I went through and added in our reading book of the week, our writing book, and then the math lessons we're going to be on, and then I went through and added where I'm predicting my groups will be. Obviously this is flexible depending on like how they progress and stuff, but like with distance learning and only having a distribution every 2 months, you have to predict and hope that that's where they're at, and then just, you know, go from there. And so my red group, I'm not going to put anything in because we're testing next week, so that will kind of tell me what they're going to be working on. And so the rest of my groups, the yellow and green group, I put in where I predict they're going to be in the curriculum. And so I just went through and mapped it out for the 7 weeks that we have until our next distribution. And so I feel pretty good. This is a really good start. And so basically what I'm gonna do next, so now that I've mapped out where we're gonna be in the curriculum, I'll pretty much go week by week and see like what exactly we're gonna be working on. Like I have the book that we're gonna be reading for reading, but like what is the learning targets? What are we practicing during those books? Like are we working on like text features? Are we working on rhyming? Like what is it we're working on? So then I can pretty much see if there's anything additional or supplementary I want to add for them to do, like any sort of like worksheet or activity they need materials for or something like that. And then I'll do the same thing for math. Math is probably going to be the biggest one that I like really have to go through and figure out what they're going to need. And so yeah, I'm excited. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it felt kind of good to like plan like this because this is how I planned last year, and it just feels like I'm like actually teaching again, which obviously I've been teaching this whole time, but it's just so different being online and just like, I don't know, I was talking to my coworker about it, and like when you're in the classroom, when you see a need, like say that you go through a lesson and then you realize like they need extra practice with it, you can get something ready for the next day to practice, or even later that same day to kind of go through that skill. And with distance learning, it's so much harder, especially with kindergarten, because I am not the type of teacher that likes to just like talk at the kids. I like to like do a more like scaffold approach where like I show them something or I tell them about something and then we do it together and then they do it on their own. And that's a lot harder when you don't have like supplies or materials. Like we have our whiteboards and stuff, but it's just more, I don't know, it's less hands-on, it's a lot more hard. And I just am hopeful that this will make it easier. And I also still have kids that like don't have their supplies, even though like I send out emails with the supply list, I post it on Schoology. I tried to make the stuff as organized as possible, but I mean, there's only so much you can do. So I'm hoping, this is like the last idea I have, is to just put literally everything they're gonna need for that entire week and for the entire distribution in a folder, and they just use that folder for pretty much everything. And so hopefully this will work and none of them will lose their folder. And so yeah, I'm excited. I feel good. I feel like I got a lot done, which is a good feeling. And so I'm gonna have to keep working on this throughout this week. But I have to go get ready for our Zoom meeting, and I will check in with you guys later on and kind of see what we get up to today. All right, you guys, it is a while later now. I finished my class Zoom and I did my office hours, and so I am actually about to head out. I wanted to show you guys what I finished with the planning. I'm not quite done, obviously, not even close, but I did get a big chunk done, which is exciting. So let me show you. So I showed you guys that I planned out on these big calendars, and then I basically went through, printed out one of these weekly schedules that I've used to plan every week, and then I'm just starting to fill them out. I haven't gone through and done like the activities or anything yet. I've just been plugging in the read alouds and stuff like that from our curriculum. And then once I have that done, I can really go through and figure out what we're gonna be doing for like rotations and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, I am so tired. My eyes hurt so bad. Today is my first day of physical therapy, and so I have to go so that I can get there in time. I had an exam and they gave me some exercises, and so today is my first day of like actually going and seeing what it's like. I don't actually know what we're gonna do. I'm assuming that it's probably just gonna be doing those exercises, but I don't really know. So I'm gonna pack up and probably head out so that I can make it to that appointment. but I will check in with you guys either later on today or tomorrow. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. I am home today. I love working at home on Wednesdays because it is our asynchronous day, and so we just have a lot of teacher meetings, and I have a morning meeting with my kids from 9 to 9:30, and then the rest of the day they are asynchronous and they're doing stuff on Schoology. So I love being home so I can be comfy and cozy at my house. My little kitty is sitting behind the camera right now. Let me show you. Nala, say hello. You gonna help mom work from home? But yeah, so I have a couple of minutes before my class meeting starts, so I'm gonna log on, make sure everything's ready to go. We're gonna be doing a directed drawing today. We always do it on Wednesdays, and we do it in our little kindergarten drawing book. Mine has kind of fell apart, but that's okay. And so we've done like different directed drawings all throughout the year. This one I obviously did not finish coloring. And so today we're gonna do a cute snowman one today, I think. So I'm gonna pull up my slides, get Zooms all set up, and yeah, hopefully today is a good one. Good morning friends, happy Thursday. Oh my gosh, I am very overwhelmed today. I did not pick up the camera at all yesterday after our Zoom meeting just because I was in meetings all day long and there was nothing fun to record. But I got to school today and I just realized how much work I have to do. I have a lot of work to do for next week, and then I realized yesterday that next week we are assessing our kids, and so I don't have support on Monday or Tuesday. And I just need to like make sure I'm prepared for the assessments. And so I have a lot to do this morning. And so the first thing I do when I'm overwhelmed is write a to-do list, because then at least it's not floating around in my head. I can just get it down on paper and at least I know what I need to do. And then tomorrow morning I have a meeting, so I don't have my morning like planned time. And so I really need to get like a ton of stuff done today. Otherwise I'm gonna be here all day Friday. And so yeah, I'm gonna get started on that, and I need to print out like my planning pages. Let me write that down actually. Yeah, so I need to print out my planning pages, and then I need to figure out if there's any like videos I need to record, anything like that, and kind of go from there. So I have a busy morning ahead of me. Hopefully I will check in with you guys later and kind of just catch up on what I'm doing. Alright you guys, it's a lot later. I got quite a bit of work done. I did a little bit of planning and I recorded some videos. So I am getting ready for my Zoom now, and I decided that today for the first time we're going to use my actual ink chart paper. So I used to do this all the time with writing last year, obviously, because I'd pull the kids to the carpet and we'd like brainstorm the topic, and then I would do a modeled write. And I haven't been doing this as much this year. To be honest, the way that I've been doing writing hasn't been working that well, because if I go to take out my like writing journal that the kids have and I start to model a writing, they start copying me. Even if I tell them, do not write, do not get this out, just watch me, they start to copy just because like language barriers, and I don't know, they just think that they always need to be doing what I'm doing. So I wanted to kind of separate this from their writing journal so they don't have a choice but to watch me. And to listen and see the model. And so we're gonna try that today and see how it goes. I think it might work a little bit better for us, just because then I can like, they can just watch me model and help me and interact with that, rather than them trying to copy me. So we're gonna try that out today and see how it goes. I need to make sure that all my stuff is out and ready to go and run to the bathroom, and then our class is gonna start. So hopefully this goes well today. Alright you guys, it is much later now. I finished my office hours and I finished my class Zoom. I'm trying to turn this diffuser off. There we go. We had a pretty good day today. I'm really tired. There's just a lot going on right now, and I have to go to the physical therapist and the chiropractor today. So I have a very busy evening, afternoon ahead of me, which hopefully will be good. I just need to pack up my stuff. I did not get finished everything I need to. I'm gonna have a very busy day tomorrow as well, trying to get prepped for next week. I predict that I'll probably have to stay a little bit late tomorrow, but that's okay, that happens sometimes. But I'm gonna head to the PT and check in with you guys later on today. Good morning friends, happy Friday. I have an IEP meeting in a couple of minutes, so I'm gonna really quickly just make sure I'm ready for that, and I have the link all pulled up and everything. And so I'm gonna have that meeting this morning. I need to finish my to-do list from yesterday because I did get a lot done, but I did not finish everything. And so I'm definitely gonna have to do a lot of work this afternoon. to make sure I'm ready for next week. And so yeah, I'm gonna really quickly make sure I'm ready for that, and then I'll check in with you guys later on today and show you guys what we end up doing today. All right, you guys, it is much later now. I am in the dark because I have just been getting my to-do list done finally for the past like hour or so. I'm like almost done. I have one thing left, but it is like a giant task that I have to do. I basically have to make all of their like assessments that we do quarterly or month. It's like every couple of months that we do the assessment. I have to make them digital so that then it's just a little bit easier for when other people are testing them to see what they know and stuff. And so I have that giant task to do, but I finished planning for next week. I like did all the silly little things that I have to do to prepare for each week, like take pictures of all the materials they're gonna need to post that so that the parents can have that ready hopefully beforehand. Also make sure all of my Schoology assignments, the independent asynchronous assignments are on there. I had to film a ton of videos this week. So I was just doing all sorts of that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I'm doing that right now. Whenever I plan like in the afternoon and I'm just like so tired and don't want to be doing anything, I'll show you how I usually set up my room to be a little bit better. So basically what I'll do is I'll search on YouTube for like some sort of ambiance. Like during last month, December time, I would look up like Christmas ambiances or like snowy kind of ambiances. But today I've been listening to this like coffee shop one that's just cute. And I don't know, I just like having background music. It makes me feel like I'm like in a coffee shop just working, and that is really motivating to me. And so I just have this playing in the background. I always turn off all the lights so that I'm just in here in the dark, but it's just way more relaxing. I always have my diffuser on, and I've gotten questions, don't mind the earrings I took off at one point here. I've gotten questions about what I diffuse while I'm in here, and I almost always diffuse peppermint. So I almost always am diffusing peppermint just because it's just supposed to help you like focus and stuff, and obviously while I'm here I like to be focused, so I usually diffuse peppermint in my little diffuser. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm up to, just getting stuff done. Once I finish this giant task, I will feel so much better because I need to have it done by Monday because we start testing on Monday. So I am getting my data binder. I haven't changed the cover since last year because, you know, just haven't gotten there yet. I've had some questions about what is in my data binder. It's basically all of my students' assessments, and then I also have like a couple pages of an overview for my whole class depending on the skill. So like I have a sheet that shows all of their like skills, like for math. So for example, I have a sheet that is all of my kids on the side, and then the skill that I'm tracking is counting to 100. So then I will plug in each time we test like each student's growth, and then that kind of gives me like a screenshot of my whole class in a really quick little view. So I have that for like a few different skills like counting, sight words, alphabet recognition, some stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm up to. I'm gonna hopefully finish this and then hopefully get out of here. I am wanting to go. All right, you guys, I am about to leave. I finished that giant project. It literally took me like over an hour, but we got it done. So it is the weekend. I'm so excited. Overall, our first week back from break went pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. We didn't have any like super major hiccups, so that's a win. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna end the vlog for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe so you can see more of my videos. And also if you have any video requests, I would love to hear them down below in the comments because I am always looking for new suggestions. And also make sure you follow me over on Instagram. I share there pretty much every single day, and I would love to have you over there. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the wind up.